Hello again, you geeks and ghouls, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving once again into the world of NECA, the #1 company when it comes to collectible horror action figures. Whether you're a die-hard NECA collector, or you're just starting out and maybe don't know where to begin, this video is the one for you. As today I'm counting down what I believe is the top 10 must-have NECA horror figures. And trust me, you're going to want to add every single one of these to your shelves. From the classic slashers to some of horror's most iconic monsters, these figures are some of the best that the company has to offer. Will one of your favourite characters make the cut? Stick around and find out. So we're going to begin today with an absolutely essential NECA horror figure, the ultimate Chucky. I'm not kidding when I tell you that this figure is absolutely loaded with accessories, including a range of different knives, a handgun and good guy's hammer, a baseball bat and a ruler. But not only that, also included is a buildable replica good guy box to display the figure or insert him into as you wish. The figure of Chucky himself also comes with a total of 4 different and incredibly detailed head sculpts. This, along with the multitude of accessories, means that this is essentially a 4-in-1, as you can display Chucky as he appears in 4 different installments of the Child's Play franchise. In addition to being a fantastic figure content-wise, the sculpting and paintwork is also top-notch, and the packaging design is remnant of the iconic Good Guys box. Like I said, a truly essential horror figure. And now we've got a figure based on one of the greatest horror movies ever made, with this ultimate station survival R.J. MacReady figure from John Carpenter's The Thing. So far, NECA have made 3 different variants of MacReady, but I chose this one in particular as it's the one that includes Mac's flamethrower, which I believe to be the paramount accessory to go along with this character. Also included with the figure is multiple hands, a stick of dynamite, a revolver, an ice axe, and the petri dish from the blood sample scene of the film, which by the way features one of my all-time favourite movie jump scares. Additionally, the figure comes with a fire effect piece that can attach to the end of the flamethrower nozzle. The figure of Mac himself is rich in detail and is a magnificent representation of Kurt Russell in action figure form. The box packaging also displays absolutely stunning artwork by Paul Shipper. So from 2 80s horror icons to another, next up is the ultimate Pinhead from Clive Barker's Hellraiser. The Hell Priest is depicted perfectly in figure form and shows remarkable detail from head to toe. This is also a mixed media figure, as the company have used real fabric for Pinhead's gown, which looks superb. In terms of accessories, Pinhead comes equipped with a couple of different tools for torture, which can attach to the figure itself, as well as a closed and opened lament configuration, which is essential. The figure also has an alternate and more sinister looking head sculpt that has a fantastic likeness to the actor Doug Bradley. The box features incredible artwork by Justin Osborne. Moving on now, or should I say back, from the 80s to the 70s, as the next figure is the ultimate Leatherface from Tobe Hooper's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. One of the most iconic horror villains in cinema history, this figure of the deranged cannibal comes with a cleaver, a bone knife, a meat hook, a mallet, and of course, his trusty chainsaw. Being another mixed media piece, the figure features a fabric apron that is splattered with the blood of an unsuspecting trespasser. Also included is 2 head sculpts that allow you to display Leatherface with 2 different horrific face masks, as seen in the movie. And once again, the detailing is just brilliant. The box also features the original iconic movie poster. However, if you're planning to add a Leatherface to your collection, NECA will soon be releasing updated Ultimate Texas Chainsaw Massacre figures sometime in the coming year. So I'd personally hang on until those are released later in 2025, as they look incredible. The Pretty Woman figure in particular is one of my most anticipated figures of the year. And now we've got one of my favourite monsters in movie history, the David Kessler Wolf from John Landis's An American Werewolf in London. This 4-legged beast from hell is the creation of the legendary special effects artist Rick Baker, and NECA have done an exceptional job in representing this iconic creature in plastic form. The werewolf is a relatively large and impressive display piece, being around 11 inches at full length, and it therefore comes in this deluxe window box, featuring more gorgeous artwork from Justin Osborne. The wolf itself is impressively sculpted with a lot of detailing and a great paint job to match. He also comes with an alternate and much more monstrous head, and has in total over 30 points of articulation. Recently, NECA released a double pack of both Jack and David from the movie, and those figures could have easily taken this spot, but I went with the werewolf itself, as it truly is one of the most iconic creatures in the horror genre. So up next, we've got an incredibly iconic and infamous movie monster that traumatized an entire generation. Tim Curry's Pennywise the Dancing Clown, as seen in the 1990 miniseries of Stephen King's It. NECA have made a few different figures of Pennywise in recent years, including 2 Ultimate figures that are absolutely exceptional and are easily interchangeable for this spot in the top 10, but I've decided to go with the retro cloth variant of the character. This is mainly because I still believe this is one of the best looking figures NECA have ever produced for the retro cloth line, and the tailored clown outfit along with the extremely well sculpted and detailed head sculpts results in a truly fantastic figure release. Included with the retro Pennywise, we get an alternate head sculpt with the killer clown bearing his horrific sharp teeth, as well as 2 alternate monster hands and an extra right hand holding a balloon. The retro cloth figures are probably my all-time favourite of any of NECA's figure lines, and this guy is definitely one of the best. And taking the next 3 spaces on the list, we've got the 3 biggest titans of the horror genre, starting with the ultimate Freddy Krueger as seen in A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 Dream Warriors. If I could only choose one figure from NECA's extensive Nightmare figure line for you guys to pick up, I'd probably recommend this one. Not only is this the quintessential look of the man of our dreams, displaying an impressive head sculpt and marvellous paintwork, but he also comes with a ton of accessories to recreate scenes from what is perhaps the most popular entry of the iconic franchise. This includes 2 interchangeable hands with protruding needle fingers, the miniature Freddy marionette puppet, an alternate chest piece with the exposed chest of souls, an alternate head sculpt for Freddy, the model of 1428 Elm Street, and of course, a fedora. It's really hard to choose what is the best Freddy figure from NECA, but this one is definitely a top contender. And next up is the man behind the mask, the Crystal Lake Killer, Jason Voorhees, as he appears in Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. Now I will say, it was hard to choose which ultimate figure of Jason to go with, as they're all fantastic. I was originally going to go with the Part 3 Jason, as that is to me the quintessential look of the character, as well as the final chapter, but I've got to admit, I think this Part 7 might be the greatest ultimate figure that NECA's ever produced. And for good reason. Mainly, the sculpting and detailing work on this guy is absolutely exceptional, and the brilliant paintwork just further pushes this figure to being one of the best that NECA has ever put out. But also, Jason comes with a ridiculous amount of accessories, including a machete, a knife, a tent stake, an axe, a sickle, a woodcutter, and a brush cutter, resulting in a truly ultimate Jason action figure. He also has a very handsome looking alternate head, and an alternate broken in half hockey mask to recreate his unmasking scene from the film. Overall, this figure is just unreal. And so the penultimate figure of today's video, and the last of the big 3 horror icons, is the boogeyman himself, Michael Myers. And I've gone with this Ultimate Halloween 2 double pack that features figures of both Michael Myers and his adversary, Dr. Loomis. First of all, I could have gone with the retro Halloween 2 Myers figure, as that release features one of, if not my all-time favourite, head sculpt for Michael Myers. However, there is no way that this collectible wasn't going to make the list, especially considering that on top of the Michael Myers figure, we also get Dr. Loomis, who hasn't seen a 7-inch action figure release since 2004, with NECA's much-loved Night He Came Home box set. This figure pack allows you to recreate the showdown between good and evil, and comes with plenty of accessories such as the Halloween 2 poster pumpkin, a knife, a scalpel, a hammer, a syringe, 2 revolvers for Dr. Loomis, and interchangeable arms to display him without the trench coat. And finally, multiple fire effect pieces that attach to Michael to recreate his demise. Well, his first demise. Michael also has an alternate head sculpt to display him with the blood tears from the film's finale, and overall, both figures look fantastic, resulting in another essential horror figure release by NECA. And that brings us to the final must-have NECA figure release for any horror fan. If you've enjoyed today's video, please consider slashing that subscribe button, leave a like on the video, and drop a comment in the comment section below telling me which figure is your favourite and why. And which of NECA's horror figures would you have personally put on this list? So coming in at number 1, we've got the ultimate 30th anniversary box set release of Ash Williams and Ed Getley from Evil Dead 2 Dead by Dawn. I've put this figure pack at the number 1 spot, mainly because I think that this is one of the greatest products that NECA has ever put out in the company's entire history. Included in this set, we have horror's greatest chainsaw-handed hero, Ash Williams, who comes with a total of 3 head sculpts that have a stunning likeness to Bruce Campbell. This is also the first and only time Ed has had an official figure release, and he comes with an alternate head that can split in half. Also included with this figure pack is Ash's boomstick, the Kandarian dagger, the Necronomicon, and finally, that maniacal laughing deer head. The artwork by Graham Humphreys on the packaging is just the cherry on top, as it's absolutely simply stunning. The only thing about this figure pack is that since its release back in 2017, it's become extremely rare and sought after, and can bring some crazy prices online. But for all you horror collectors who want your Evil Dead fix, also available is the Ultimate Evil Dead 2 Ash figure, as well as the Ultimate Evil Dead 1 Ash figure, and coming in 2025 is the Evil Dead 1 box set featuring both Ash and Dead-Eyed Cheryl. This set is definitely my most anticipated figure release coming in 2025, and for those who missed out on this Ash and Ed pack, you certainly don't want to miss out on this Ash and Cheryl release. So that concludes today's video. I hope you all enjoyed this video of the must-have NECA horror figure releases, and I also hope that I've helped out you guys who are new to the collecting hobby pick out a few essential horror figures to start filling up your shelves. And until next time guys, take care.